Welcome to Study Time, a televised home learning program produced by Rwanda Basic Education.
Hello students, how are you? I hope you are okay. We have biology lesson, senior 6. As usual, I'm Teacher Claude. We're still seeing on the topic or unit number 7, excretion and osmoregulation. The lesson of today is the urine formation, the mechanism of urine formation, part 1. We shall also see part 2. Today we are going to see on part 1. What is the objective of the lesson of today? At the end of the lesson, you will be able to describe the structure of a nephron. Also, you will be able to explain the mechanism of urine formation. Because the mechanism of urine formation is just a long process, so today we'll focus on one part, then we'll also see another part next time. So be ready. Take your notebook where you write your explanation, and then you have to follow. This is a wonderful topic. I hope you enjoy. So when we talk about nephron, what do you understand about nephron? Because when we talk about this urine formation, there is a part of kidney that help in that process. Actually, we have what we call nephron. What is nephron? Nephron is a structural and functional unit of a kidney. It means, as we have seen, the kidney is organ that involved in the filtration of the blood. But it has parts that deals with that function of excretion and osmoregulation. That part is what you call nephron. So each kidney has more than 1 million of what? Of nephron. Nephron, we have 2 kidneys. Remember, we have 2 kidneys, which means in both kidneys, you can have more than 2 million of what? Of nephrons. That is nephron. As I have said, the nephron is what? Is the function, structural function unit of what? Of the kidney. Which means the function of the kidney, the role of the kidney, it happens because there are what? There are those nephrons. Are you getting the point? Then you can ask yourself, what are the parts of nephron? What are the parts of nephron? Parts of nephron. Of a nephron. Nephron has a part called glomerulus. Glomerulus. It has also what you call Bowman's capsule. It has also what you call renal tubule. Renal tubule. When we talk about this renal tubule, it has also parts. Renal tubule. It has what we call proximal convoluted tubule. It has also what you call loop of Henry. It has also what you call distal convoluted tubule. Then finally, it has what you call collecting duct. So those are the main parts of what? Of the nephron. You can ask yourself, you can ask yourself, what is the role of this, each part of this nephron? As you can see on the screen, let me help you to see on diagram here, and then we use both diagrams. Are you together? So now, we have this. So this part is what you call Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. It is also called the renal capsule. Renal capsule. And then here we have this. We have this part here. This part is what you call glomerulus. Glomerulus. So you have to follow. It is a wonderful topic. At the end, you have to know how this is working. We have now glomerulus. And then this part is what you call afferent arteriole. And this part is what you call efferent arteriole. So now this is glomerular. Now, glomerular, it is the same as capillaries. Many capillaries combined together. This is afferent arteriole. Are you getting this? This one reaches here, then it's going to form the connection, a knot of many capillaries. That is what you call glomerulus. What's happened in the glomerulus? It is here where the blood is going to filtrate. Actually, this acts as filter. When the blood comes here, so we are going to see, this is urine formation. So we are describing this structure, then I come to explain. So be ready. And then you have this Bowman's capsule. It has what? It has cup shape like. Cup, you know the cup? It has cup shape like. When this blood is filtrated, the material that have been filtrated, they are going to pass into Bowman's capsule. Are you getting the point? And then here, this part is what you call proximal convoluted tubule. And then finally, we have this part also. Yes, no problem. Yeah. Yes. Nice. This is our renal. This from here it is called renal tubule. So it has this proximal convoluted tubule. It has now this loop of Henry. So loop of Henry is divided into two parts. Are you getting this? It has what you call descending limb. It has another part here, which is what? Which is ascending. This is ascending limb. Together, this form what you call loop of Henry. This is a loop of Henry. Then here we have what you call distal convoluted tubule. And then here we have what you call collecting duct. Here, this is our nephron. And then don't forget that this renal tubule is surrounded by what? It's surrounded by what you call capillaries. Here we have capillaries that surround this. This is capillary. It is okay. Okay, nice. This is capillaries. Oh, this is our nephron. Are you together? Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry. Nice. So, okay. Okay. Here. Okay, I'm sorry, student. Now it's okay again. Okay, fine. So we are talking about the structure of nephron. Have you get something on the structure of nephron? As I have said, it is composed by what you call glomerular. Glomerular is this one, and then Bowman's capsule. Then what? Renotubule, which is composed by what? By this proximal convoluted tubule. It is also composed by this loop of Henry. It is also composed by what? By this distal convoluted tubule, and then finally collecting bag. My friends, pay attention, follow. Because the urine formation to occur, we need what? We need this nephron. So you will follow, then you will get something. Are you together? Are you understanding this structure of nephron? What do you understand about the nephron? Who can try for the nephron to define what is a nephron? Yes, 1 second. Oh, nice. You're right. Nephron is structure and function unit of what? Of the kidney, which means it is the one that can make the structure of the kidney, and also the function of what? Of the kidney is going to happen at the nephron. As I have said, how many nephrons do you have in the kidney, in each kidney? We have more than 1 million. Then on the other kidney also have another more than 1 million, which means we can have like 3 millions on both kidneys. So now what are the parts of the nephron? As I have said, we have this glomerular where blood filtrate is going to take place. We have Bowman's capsule where the filtrate, the glomerular filtrate, pass through. And then we have also this renotubule, which is composed by proximal convoluted tubule, this side, loop of Henry, distal convoluted tubule, and what? And the collecting duct. I hope you are okay now. Is it okay? Fine. Now, we are going to the parts of nephron already. We have talked about this. I hope you have understand. Then, let's start the urine formation. Urine formation. You know everyone. You know what's urine? Yeah, you know, because every day we used to go to the short call to release out the urine. Actually, the urine, they do contain what? They do contain what you call waste products, metabolic waste product. They have to be released through the urine. So now, the urine formation occur into what? Into 3 steps, 3 stages. Stage number 1 is what you call urethral filtration. Are you getting this? Step number 2 is what you call selective reabsorption. Step number 3 is what you call secretion. Are we together? So we describe each step and then follow. Let's start on the urethral filtration. Urethral filtration, which is the first step of what? Of the urine formation. Urethral filtration is the process by which, are you getting this? Smaller molecules that found in the blood, they are going to do what? To pass across the glomerular to form what you call glomerular filtrate. And then the large molecules, they do remain where? Into the blood vessels. They do remain into the blood. They do not live there because they are large. Those large molecules is like red blood cells, proteins, yes, proteins and the platelets. Those, they are large molecules. They cannot pass across what? Across the glomerulus. Now, see, what is ultrafiltration? What is ultrafiltration? Suppose this is this vessel is called afferent. When the blood comes, the blood contains different material. It contains, blood contains, when it is coming, it contains nutrients. It contains nutrients. Nutrients such as glucose, such as amino acids, vitamins, hormones, and so on. So this also contains what you call ions, mineral salts. It contains also of nutrients. This hormone they can, yes, they can found on the other side, hormones, because they are not nutrients. We can have also waste product. We can have also what you call proteins. In the blood also have red blood cells. So what I want to say, during urethral filtration, which is the first process of what? Of the urine formation. When the blood comes, go to the what you call renal artery, and then from renal artery, the blood comes in this vessel called afferent arteriole, which is a vessel that bring blood to the what? To the glomerular. Are you getting the point? Bring the blood to the glomerular. Why blood comes to the glomerular? It is because in the glomerulus, actually, it is glomerulus. The plural is glomeruli. This is the plural. When it is singular, it's glomerulus. So when the blood comes, it passes here. The smaller molecules that have smaller size, they have to across the glomerular. Those smaller molecules is like water, glucose, amino acids, vitamins, hormones, all they have to pass here. If they pass here, they form what you call glomerular filtrate. All smaller molecules, they do pass across what? Across the glomerular. Which means glomerular is used as filter. Is where filtration of the blood takes place. Why the blood filtrate? Is to form what? The waste product. And then the useful material, they have to remain. But now they are passing. So this glomerular filtrate form what you call primary urine. Are you getting this? Well, now we have this primary urine which contain even the useful material. It contains the nutrient that's needed by the body, but it passes. Then the big molecules, they cannot pass here, they do remain here. Those big molecules is like proteins, plasma proteins, red blood cells. Those are large molecules, they cannot pass across the glomerular. That is the process called urethral filtration, where the smaller molecules have to across what? To across the glomerular, then to form what you call a glomerular filtrate. And then the remaining, the big ones, they have to remain where? Into the blood. They do not pass. They remain into the blood. They come here. So that is the first step of what? Of urine formation, urethral filtration. Are you getting something? Urethral filtration is when the blood comes into the glomerular on this site in the nephron, and then the smaller molecules pass. When they pass, you can ask yourself, where those molecules are going to pass. Actually, the filtration is as if you are at home, then when you prepare a tea, you have a filter where you have to filter your what? Your tea. Your tea has to pass, then the other material used, they have to remain on the what? On the filter. It's the same as these big molecules remain what? Into the blood. Are you getting this urethral filtration? Hope you understand. Nice. So now, after urethral filtration, urethral filtration, as you have already described, it's taking place here at the glomerular. And then when after that one, the glomerular, it is called the glomerular filtrate because it has taken place where into the glomerular. Are you okay? Now after urethral filtration, we have what you call reabsorption, selective reabsorption. Now, because our glomerular filtrate, our primary urine, has already filtrated, it has to pass here at the proximal convoluted tubule. At the proximal convoluted tubule. When this glomerular filtrate is at the glomerular, at least here at the proximal convoluted tubule, you know what's going to happen, my friends? Because in this glomerular filtrate contain even the useful material, all the nutrients, they have been filtrated. Because they are small, they have passed. They seem to form urine. But because they are needed in our body, they are useful. Glucose is useful. It is needed by the body. Water is useful. It's needed by the body. Amino acids, they are useful. Hormones are useful. Vitamins are useful. All those useful material, if they reach here at the proximal convoluted tubule, there is what you call reabsorption, selective reabsorption. Some of the material, they have to go back into the blood. Why they have to go back into the blood? Because they are needed. They are useful for our body. Are you getting the point? So now we start the second step of urine formation, is selective reabsorption, where the useful material, they have to go back to the blood so that they can be distributed into the other parts of the body where they are needed. So here is at the proximal convoluted tubule is where most of reabsorption takes place. For example, 8% of water has to go back. Here, that's why here there is capillary. This capillary, they are all to transport what? To transport material that have been reabsorbed to the parts of the body. So water, 8% has to go back. Glucose, 100%, all glucose. All amino acids go back. All vitamins go back. All hormones go back. Now, ions, some sorts, 50% go back, then another 50% remain here in the tube. Because it is kind of filtration. Then at the end, the urine is going to be formed here. Are you getting this point? So now, you can ask yourself, why this at the proximal convoluted tubule is where most of reabsorption takes place? This is surrounded by capillaries, as I have said, to transport what? The material that are now reabsorbing. Are you getting the point? It also contains what? It also contains mitochondria to provide energy so that molecules that are here are able to do what? To move. Are you getting the point? Are you okay? And then also it is in a membrane, is folded, and then it's surrounded by many what? Many microvilli. Are you getting the point? And then this can help all that reabsorption, getting back of the useful material into the blood to take place. Then the remaining one, they have to do what? The remaining, it is water and salts and the urea has to pass. Then useful material have already go back into the body. That's what you call selective reabsorption. But selective reabsorption, it is not taking only place here. That's why for the next time, we shall also see what's happened at the root of Henry. When the material reaches at the root of Henry, you have to know what's happened. So I explained the process of urine formation, starting on urethral filtration, which takes place here, and then selective reabsorption that starts at the proximal convoluted tubule, and then it will end at the collecting duct. Are you okay? Are you getting something? Nice. So this process is a long process. That's why you have to follow each step by step. If I ask you, what's urethral filtration? Be ready to explain where it is happening and then what happened. If I told about the selective reabsorption, also be ready to know what's happened at the proximal convoluted tubule, where the most useful material needed, they have to go back into the blood to be supplied into the all parts of the body. Yeah, this is what we have already discussed about. Yeah, I have already explained, don't worry. So I said this inner surface of the microvilli has proximal convoluted tubule has what? Has many microvilli to increase surface area for what? For reabsorption. Also, it has many mitochondria, as I have said, to provide what? The energy. It is also surrounded by many capillaries to facilitate the transport of what? Transport of substances. Are you getting something? Is this lesson, is it good? So it is good because we meet this in real life. Even where you are sitting, where everyone is there, the blood is filtrated, then takes place at the nephron. Yeah, actually, this is the structure we have already talked about. The structure of what? Of proximal convoluted tubule, and then those are the mitochondria we talked about. Those are microvilli. Yeah, I hope now we have already discussed about this, that water and the other useful material, they have to go back. To go back where? Into the blood. Okay? Now, I want to see if you have catch something. Be ready for this assignment, the homework. The first question, you will be able to describe what are the many parts of nephron. I have already shown that. And then you will explain at the nephron where urethral filtration takes place, where reabsorption takes place, and then where excretion takes place. Then finally, you will be able to describe the function of the loop of Henry. Yes, the loop of Henry. Okay, you can try to make the research because loop of Henry we will see in the next lesson. And then finally, you explain the adaptation of proximal convoluted tubule for reabsorption. So you have to as you have said, on the proximal convoluted tubule is where most of reabsorption takes place. How proximal convoluted tubule is able to carry out that function. Isn't it? So you have to be ready. Are you okay? Is it good for you? Oh, nice. So be ready for the next lesson. We will continue also this urine formation because it is not finished. It has to finish here at this part. So we can end our lesson of today, and then I say goodbye. Goodbye, my students. I love you.